Okay. Let's see if this one will work. I'm here. Hello? Anyone there? I don't see anyone there. Can you hear me? I thank you. Nope. Anyone there? Three people. Can you hear me? Who are the three people that are here? Two people. Oh, you can hear me. Hi, Andrea. Woohoo! I'm so happy. This took me an hour to get to work. Oh, how do I send this to people? Let me see if I can get people to work. Can you see me, Andrea? You can hear me, but can you see me? Hi, who is that? Let me see if I can get it on Remind now. Hold on. I wonder if I close that, log in. So, where are we? Yes, you can see me. Oh, hi, Bree. Okay, I'm trying to send it to Remind to see if people are here. Finally, an hour later. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's see what I can do. Hold on. Hi, Lauren. You can see me now and hear me, I guess. Correct? All right. An hour later, I finally got it to work. Okay, so I only have about 20 minutes before, or 25 minutes before I have to pick up my own children. So let's see if I can answer any questions that you guys have. I'll tell them. Hold on, let me send out a remind. I finally got it to work after an hour. I can only be live for 20 minutes. See you. See you with questions. Okay, sent out my remind, and now I am ready for you guys. All right, so questions. What questions do you guys have? If you want, I have the book in front of me. I can go over the chapter test questions. I can go over the review questions. Let's see. Whatever you guys need from me. I don't have a whiteboard with me, so I'll be writing it on piece of paper. So, what questions do you have? Ooh, I have 7 people. 15 people now. Look at that. Yay. Hi, everybody. I'm so sorry. It took me forever. It's what happens when you're old and you're trying to figure out YouTube. So, let me know your questions. I'm not going to give you anything until I get questions from you guys. So maybe give me a question from the book. Okay, constant functions. Oh, how would you figure out? Great question. Okay, so do you know the parent? Perfect. So the parent function for a constant is f of x equals 1. Okay, so is that backwards for you guys? Can you even read that? Now I feel like it's backwards. Is that backwards for you? Okay. Okay, so sorry. Now I got to figure out how to make it so it's not backwards, but that's okay. All right, if this is the parent function for a constant, and this is for Brie, and if your question is that g of x equals 4, so if I were to graph that, right, my dotted line is going to be my original, and the new line is here at 4, and this is 1. So Brie, how many spaces did it move up? Oh, I'm glad it's not backwards. So that question's for Brie. Yes, perfect. So that would be a vertical translation 3 units up. Okay, I'm going to move on to Victoria's question. So question is, what are the rules for the reciprocals of stretches and shrinks? Okay, so stretches and shrinks. Here are the rules. Okay, are you talking about, so reciprocal is only for the horizontal shrinks and stretches. So let me give you a problem to see if you guys know. Okay, so this was kind of like the one that was in your book. Okay, so look at this one. So you should realize that it's a shrink or stretch. That's what you have to figure out. And it's on the inside, correct? So since it's an inside, is it horizontal or is it vertical? Anyone can answer that? Victoria, someone? Horizontal. Great job. Okay, so perfect. So it's horizontal. And you know the horizontal, it's on the inside, okay? So it's a factor of 4, but you know that it's a reciprocal. So the factor is actually going to be 1/4, because that's the reciprocal. Okay, so if it's 1/4, is it going to be a shrink or a stretch? What are your answers? Let's see what you guys think. Someone says stretch. Someone says stretch. Someone says shrink. Someone says shrink. Someone says shrink. And the answer is, there you go, guys. Hey, there's so many people here. 23. Hi, guys. Welcome to my, this is my dining room. Okay, answer is shrink. Okay, another question. Oh, sad face. Don't be sad. That's why we have this. Give me another question. Does a constant function always start? Yes, it does, Ben. For sure. Always starts there. I don't have a whiteboard with me today. I forgot it at school. Oh, look at that. You guys are helping each other. Perfect. Okay, what else? Other questions? Is there a line of best fit on the test? Absolutely. Absolutely, there is. So you need to practice that, and you don't have to graph it. All you need to do is write the equation. And if you remember, I didn't bring home my calculator. If you remember, you have to just plug it into scatter plot. You're not going to have to turn the plot on because you don't have to graph it. But I do want the equation, which is going to look something like, I don't know, something like that. Right? So it's going to be some kind of equation then. Okay, another question. You got me for 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes. I don't have my textbook at home with me, so. Do we have to round decimals? Absolutely, and you're going to round decimals to which place? Oh, Helen. Hi, Helen. What place, guys, do you need to round decimals to? And please make sure you round it properly. 100th. Good job, Stephanie. Awesome. You're there. Did you hear my doggy? Okay. If you go to the website, you can download a 30-day trial where you can have TR-84 just to let everyone know. Oh, thank you, Ryan, for sharing that. That's really good. When do you have to distribute when you're doing translations? You don't. You don't have to distribute. Only if you want to simplify it, but you don't have to simplify it. You can leave it as such. So that's for Jaden. Ashley, what if the question was, and we have to do a transformation? Okay, Ashley has a good question, so everybody look at this. Okay, and Naovi, we don't round to the 10th, we're gonna round to the 100th. So the 100th, right, is this place right here. Make sure you round to that. Okay, hold on to your questions for a second. I'm gonna answer Ashley's, and Ashley says, what if the question was 5x plus 8, and we had to do a transformation of a horizontal shrink by a factor of 1/5. So horizontal shrink. So is the horizontal shrink happening on the inside or on the outside, you guys? This is Ashley's. Inside. Great job. Okay, Ashley answered her own question. Good job, you guys. Okay, got it. It's on the inside. So it's only going to be the x. So this is what the x looks like right now by itself. When we do a horizontal shrink by a factor of 1/5, what you need to remember is that it is the reciprocal of this. So this is going to turn into, instead of just x, it's going to turn into 5x. Okay, but look at this carefully. This 5x, you have to replace inside there for that x. And notice there's already a 5 there. So you're going to do 5 parentheses. Instead of x, it's now going to be 5x plus 8. And I guess here's your question for simplifying and distributing. Yes, you would simplify this to be 25x plus 8. So that's Ashley's question. I'm going to scroll up to make sure I hit everybody's question. Okay, Olivia, let's see. Can we review how to write a linear equation based on a graph? Yes, we can review that. So let me just make a graph. Okay, so linear equation. I'm just going to make a graph. Okay, let's say that point is 2. And let's say this point is, so this is 0, 2. This point's 0, 2. And let's say this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, so this point is 0, 2. And here's my line. I'm going to draw a dotted line. Okay, so let's write a linear equation. You need to have the slope and the y-intercept. So the y-intercept should be pretty easy, right? It's right here, it's 2. So we know that this b is going to be a 2. But let's look at our slope. So how much did we rise up from this point to this point? Okay. How much did we rise up? Hold on your questions, you guys. Let me finish this. From 2 to 4, I went up 2, right? And from 0 to 4, I went to the right 4. Good. Sorry. So I went up 2 and I went to the right 4. So 2/4 simplifies to, good, Olivia, to 1/2. So now my equation is y equals 1/2 x plus 2. And that is on the test, you guys. There's 3 of those, so make sure you know how to do those. There's a very good IXL on this. I don't know which one it is. Hold on. I think it's S's. Hold on one second. Let me look on I have my other laptop open. So if you go to IXL, I think it's Algebra 1 S's. There's graphs there. Let me check. Don't ask questions yet. Give me a second. So Algebra 1 S. Here we go. S8. I started. So who asked me that question? It was Olivia. Okay, so Olivia and everybody else, if you want help on practicing writing the equation, you're going to go to IXL, Algebra 1, S8. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to scroll up. Let me see. Bree, on the online calculator, it says ln-reg as A equals BX. Isn't that the same thing? Yes, it is the same thing. It's just written in different, it's written in different order, and then A is not the slope anymore. B is the slope. So I would use number 4. Okay, use it in the format that we've been practicing in class, which is number 4. So Lizzie, in terms of Bree's question, you have to be careful because in class we've been knowing that the A is the same thing as M is the slope. So if you use the other ln-reg, you're going to get them confused. Okay, so Anthony was correct. All right, let me scroll down. For solutions of linear, Victoria's question. For solutions of linear equations, what if there were 2 equations and the third one, oh, do we manage? Okay, Victoria, this is a great question. If the equation says X, and Victoria was absent today, so bear with us for those kids that were in class and saw this in class. So we're going to have to move this so it's in the format of X, Y, Z equals something. So that means we're going to move this over, which means we're going to subtract 4Z. So X is 1. Is there a Y here? No, there isn't, right? So it's going to be plus 0Y. And then this is going to be minus 4Z. And our constant on the side is going to be 0. So there were several questions, and I'm guaranteeing you that there is a question on the test like that. So make sure you understand that. Okay, that's Victoria's. Jessica, can you do a problem number 12 on the homework from yesterday? I think it's page 40. All right, let me look. If I can get my book to open here. I just got kicked out of my book. Nope, not working. Let's see. Okay, while I'm waiting for my book, let me see the next question. Denzel, if there's already a, oh, do you guys see my doggy? Here, look at my puppy. Come here. He's too big to come up. Oh, let's see if he wants to come up. No, he doesn't want to come up. He doesn't want to come up. That's my doggy. Okay. It's taking me a minute. Okay, page 40. Here we go. So Victoria, we did that one. Jessica, number 12 from the homework, page 40. Oh, that was the same one. That was the same one, Jessica, as what Victoria asked. So I just moved this over, and in your calculator, you're going to plug these numbers in. Okay, Denzel, if there's already a translation or a value for B, we apply a vertical stretch to the whole equation. You are completely right, Denzel. If you're doing, and remember, it depends on the order that it's in. So if you have something that is the entire equation, like if the last part of it is asking you for the entire equation, you're going to put parentheses around the entire function. And remember, the vertical stretch is not the reciprocal, it's the actual number. So that's a vertical stretch of 2, and then you distribute it. Except, remember, if it's absolute value, only distribute it to this first number right here, and then this last number. Don't distribute it to the inside of the absolute value. Okay, ooh, look at that, lots of questions. Okay, let's see. For the line of fit, how do we find the equation? That's Bree's question. Bree, you were in class when we did the scatter plot. So you have to figure out, look at your notes or get a screenshot from somebody on how to use the stat. You have to use the stat button for that. Okay, such a cute dog. Oh, thanks, Jaden. Yeah, he's cute. He's just crazy right now. Okay, doggy. I know, he's my baby. All right, does the graph need to be accurate when we graph it on the test? As accurate as possible, because you have graphing calculators, so yes. I mean, I'm not gonna kill you over it. It's your first test. I know you guys are super nervous about it. I know that you guys will do great. So yeah. Okay, I hope everyone did the practice test that's on Big Ideas, because that's really good practice. Now that practice test, just to let you know, there's like 3 or 4 questions that we did not cover. So don't stress about those and just forget. Just skip them over or guess. The second thing is your homework. Someone pointed out to me period 6, and I'm surprised in period 2 and 5 no one did, that there was a question on the homework. I don't know which one it was. Oh, it was one that was infinitely many. And that's not what it said in the back of the book. So I counted your homework out of 94 instead of 100. Okay, so those people that gave themselves 100, I hope you really did deserve 100. So I counted it out of, I don't remember if I did all the classes, but I will make sure. Okay, what time is it? I have to pick up my kids soon. Okay, it doesn't matter what order we put the rows in inputting the numbers. Kara, that is correct. So a system of 3 equations, it doesn't matter which one goes first, but you just have to make sure you double check your answers. It was number 14. Number 14? Oh, thanks, Jaden. Yeah, it was number 14. So make sure about that. So far, I'm pretty excited, though, about grades. After you guys do your tests, everybody so far has been earning an EE. You've been doing, as long as you've been doing your homework, you get an E. And as long as I haven't had to talk to you individually, then you're going to get an E in work habits. So those look really good. All right. The chapter test itself is very similar to the practice book. Yes, it is, Ashley. Absolutely. And you will learn that throughout the year. Absolutely, exactly. We're very close to it. And if there's something that's on there that's not close to it, I usually take it out or I create extra credit. Oh, you guys are so lucky. Speaking of extra credits, one of the word problems, maybe 2, but one of the word problems is extra credit, and it's probably going to be the one that has 3 equations. So make sure you know how to do that one. You know, the donut muffin one from class today. I think that's going to be extra credit. So that would be big. I know, right? You have to thank Mr. Mitchell for that. He's being a softie. He said it was going to be extra credit. I'm like, you're too nice, Mr. Mitchell. Okay, anything else? I have 22 people. I don't know how many people I had before, but yay. I know, he's the best. All right, my laptop is at 14% because I did not bring home my charger because I did not think it was going to take me this long to hook up to YouTube. I do want, let's all take a moment to thank Mr. Mitchell. You're so funny. Okay, I want to tell you guys, I'm going to try to make a video either tonight or tomorrow on section 2.1, okay? I'm going to make a video. That means tomorrow after your test, your homework is to watch my video. This section is something that will be very familiar to you because it's translations. We've been doing them, transformations, I mean. So I'm going to make a short video on that. Your homework will be to watch it. That means on Thursday in class, it's going to be like all classwork, okay, so that we could just practice it and make sure you understand everything. Okay, let me see. One more, and then I have to go, you guys, because I got to go pick up my kiddos. Otherwise, they're going to be waiting for me. My Uber job as a mom is calling me. Okay, let's see. Let's take a moment. My calculator is being weird and not allowing me to see what y is when x is a certain amount on the graph after. Oh, Anthony, you have to zoom out. That's why. That question is not on the test for this chapter, but a similar, like you'll have to use the trace feature for future chapters. I just wanted to show it to you early because it's a pretty cool feature. So you just have to zoom out on that, Anthony. Okay, that'll work. Kevin, thank you so much. Awesome. I will miss you for sure. And Jaden, thank you for helping that. Zoom and then enter and Janice. Okay, you guys, I gotta get out. Gotta go pick up my kiddos. Okay. And if I make my video tonight, I'll post it, but you guys should be getting some sleep. You guys will do great tomorrow, okay? And be safe. I will, Jaden. I will be safe tonight. It is getting dark, so. All right, guys, have a wonderful night. And remember, tell your parents that you love them. Bye, guys.